ओके, नेक्स्ट लेट अस सी 35th क्वेश्चन. आई होप 34th क्वेश्चन सभी को क्लियर है. अब किसी को भी किसी स्टेप में डाउट नहीं है. परफेक्ट, आपको भी नहीं, आपको कुछ डाउट्स थे, अब क्लियर है. ओके, सो लेट अस सॉल्व 35th क्वेश्चन नाउ. सो 35th क्वेश्चन इज we have a function f of x which is equals to 9 to the power x upon 9 to the power x plus 3, and we have to evaluate the sum of f of 1 upon 986, 2 upon 986, 3 upon 996 till 1995 upon 996. Okay, so 35th question, it's an interesting one. So function f of x हमें दिया है which is 9 to the power x upon 9 to the power x plus. Perfect. So we have a function f of x which is 9 to the power x upon 9 to the power x plus 3, and we have to evaluate the sum of f of 1 upon 1996 plus f of 2 upon 1996 until f of 1995 upon 1996. परफेक्ट, हमें इसकी वैल्यू निकालनी है. नाउ हाउ शुड वी प्रोसीड? देखिए, इस तरीके के क्वेश्चंस हो ना तो यू शुड ऑलवेज ट्राई टू फाइंड द रिलेशन बिटवीन ईदर f of x, f of 1 plus x, f of x 1 minus x. आई मीन किसी तरीके के रिलेशनशिप्स निकालने चाहिए, तभी इस तरीके के क्वेश्चन इजीली सॉल्व हो सकते हैं. ऑब्वियसली हम सबके लिए वैल्यूज तो कंप्यूट नहीं कर सकते. देयर हैज टू बी अ स्मार्ट वे ऑफ सॉल्विंग दिस क्वेश्चन. अब देखिए, इस क्वेश्चन में अगर मैं ध्यान से देखूं तो एक चीज नोटिस कीजिए, f of 1995 एंड f of 1995 by 1996. अगर मैं यहाँ पे 1 minus 1 upon 1996 करूँ तो मुझे क्या मिलेगा? 1995 upon 1996. 2 upon 1996. यहाँ पे नेक्स्ट टर्म क्या होने वाली? f of 1994 upon 1996. So if I do 2 upon 1 minus 2 upon 1996, so I am going to get 1994 upon 1996. So basically what we have to establish a relation between f of x and f of 1 minus x. Perfect. So f of 1 minus x की वैल्यू निकालते हैं. ये सोच समझ में आई हमने क्यों 1 minus x की वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करने पे एम्फसाइज किया. इज दिस क्लियर? ओके, नाउ लेट अस फाइंड द वैल्यू ऑफ f of 1 minus x. So that is going to be 9 to the power 1 minus x upon 9 to the power 1 minus x plus 3. I can write this as 9 upon 9 plus 3 to the power x. Perfect. Or this can be written as 9, yes, sorry. This would be written as 9 upon 9 to the power x plus 9 upon 9 to the power x plus 3. Perfect. So this can be written as 9 upon 9 plus 3 into 9 to the power x. Perfect. Now what I am doing is taking out 3 common. So we can get 3 upon 3 plus 9 to the power x. This is f of 1 minus x. And now if I add f of x and f of 1 minus x, so what do I get? This 9 to the power x upon 3 plus 9 to the power x plus 3 upon 3 plus 9 to the power x, and which is nothing but equals to 1. So we got a very important relation here which says f of x plus f of 1 minus x is equals to 1. So this is a very important property of this function. अब इसकी हेल्प से हम इसे कैसे सॉल्व करेंगे? देखिए, f of 1 upon 1996 plus f of 1995 upon 1996 is going to be equals to 1. Perfect. This guy over here and this guy over here, because 1995 is what? 1 minus 1 upon 1996. Similarly, f of 2 upon 1996 plus f of 1994 upon 1996 is going to be equals to 1. And continuing, what we have last is f of 998, okay, upon 1996 plus f of 998 upon 1996 is going to be equals to 1. Perfect. So from here, one thing even I get is f of 998 upon 1996 is equals to 0.5. Perfect. अब देखिए हमारे पास यहाँ पे ऑड नंबर ऑफ टर्म्स है. So 1 upon 1 and 1995 will form a pair and will give us a 1. Okay. 1994 and 2 will form a pair and give us 1. And this will happen till यहाँ पर 997 and 999 will form us and give us a 1. Perfect. So this way we are going to have 997 ones. And the only term that would be remaining is f of 998. So which is value 0.5. So this total is 997.5. Clear है? डाउट है किसी को? आपको डाउट है? ये समझ नहीं आया कि मैंने इस तरीके से कैसे लिखा. Okay, let me explain. See, what I have done is, see this value over here. मैं इस पूरे को ऐसे लिखती हूँ. f of 1 upon 1996 plus 2 upon 1996 till f of 997 upon 1996 plus f of 998 plus 1996 plus f of 999 upon 1996. मैं बीच की भी कुछ टर्म्स को एलैबोरेट करना चाहती हूँ. टिल f of 1994 upon 1996 and f of 1995 upon 1996. ठीक है, अब क्लियर है? अब देखिए, this 2 will give us a 1. These 2 will give us a 1 and similarly these 2 will give us a 1. तो टोटल हमारे पास कितने 1 होने वाले हैं? 997. परफेक्ट. यहां तो कोई डाउट है? और सी these are odd number of terms. तो एक टर्म तो अनपेयर्ड रहनी ही थी, वो बीच मिडिल टर्म होगी which is 998. ओके, सो दिस इज 998 की वैल्यू हम ऑलरेडी निकाल चुके हैं 0.5. So this is 997 plus 0.5 which is 997.5. क्लियर है? So the value of this expression is 997.5. क्वेश्चन क्लियर है? दिस इज अ गुड क्वेश्चन. ऐसे क्वेश्चन यूजुअली ऑब्जेक्टिव में पूछे जाते हैं. इस तरीके की इक्वेशन दी होगी एंड वी विल बी हैविंग 4 ऑप्शंस व्हिच इज 996.5, 997.5, 997 and 998 and we have to figure out the right answer. So I mean you should be really careful while calculating the value क्योंकि silly mistakes होने की बहुत probability होती है. True. Next question, 36th question. Okay, 36th question solve करते हैं अब. So 36th question is, we have to prove that a function given by f of x equals to twice x sin x plus tan x upon twice greatest integer function of x plus 2 pi upon pi minus 3 is an odd function. So हमारे पास एक function f of x है which is 2x sin x plus tan x upon twice x plus 2 pi upon pi minus 3 and we have to prove that this function is an odd function. Odd function है मतलब we have to prove f of x is negative f of minus x. True. अब एक चीज देखें यहाँ पे, जो न्यूमरेटर में हमारे पास फंक्शन है वो है x into sin x plus tan x. See, sin x plus tan x is a odd function. True. x is even and odd function. So odd into odd is an even function. So numerator में हमारे पास एक even function है and we have to prove this is a odd function, which means हमें prove करना है कि जो denominator में function है वो odd है. ये हमने prove कर दिया तो automatically we can prove f of x is an odd function. वो table जो हमने बनाई थी उसे याद कीजिएगा. Okay, so let us check this now. Perfect. So can I write this function as twice x sin x plus tan x upon twice x upon pi plus 2 minus 3. See, this would have been x plus greatest integer function of x plus upon pi plus 2 minus 3. So I can take 2 outside, considering this property which says greatest integer function of x plus n is greatest integer function of x plus n condition n belongs to z. I have used this property. Okay. So I get f of x is twice x sin x plus tan x upon twice greatest integer function of my x by pi minus 1. Now let us find f of minus x. Okay. So f of minus x would be twice minus x sin minus x plus tan of minus x upon twice minus x by pi minus 1. Okay. So this is going to be minus x, sin of minus x is minus sin x, tan of minus x is minus tan x. So we have in numerator what is twice x sin x plus tan x. Perfect. And denominator is twice minus x by pi minus 1. Perfect. Clear till this point? कोई doubt? अब देखिए यहाँ पे दो केस हो सकते हैं with this greatest integer function minus x by pi. When x is equals to, let us see me this case 1, when x is equals to some n pi where n belongs to z. Okay, so this is going to be an integer. So we will have x upon pi will belong to z. But in this case, when x is an even multiple of pi, so is an integral multiple of pi, sin x or tan x 0 हो जाएंगे. So numerator is 0 हो जाएगा, which means f of x will be 0 and so would be f of minus x. Okay. So when x is an integral multiple of pi, numerator and denominator दोनों 0 हो जाएंगे. Now let us check the second case. When x is not an integral multiple of pi, तब क्या होगा? तब tell me what is going to be minus x upon pi greatest integer function. जल्दी से बताइए माइनस एक्स अपॉन पाई क्या होता है? ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर फंक्शन ऑफ माइनस एक्स क्या होता है ये बताइए, जल्दी से बताइए. सो दिस इज गोइंग टू बी, लेट अस टेक अ वेरी सिंपल एग्जांपल. लेट अस से ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर फंक्शन ऑफ minus 3.5. what is this? True. What is minus 3. Greatest integer function of minus 3.5? So greatest integer less than or greatest integer less than or equals to minus 3.5 is going to be minus 4. ठीक है. So I can write this as, and what is greatest integer function of plus 3.5? It is 3. True. So I can always write this as minus greatest integer function of x minus 1. This is the way we write this as. Okay. So यहाँ पे मैं यही करती हूँ. I can write this as minus greatest integer function of x minus 1. So minus greatest integer function of x by pi minus 1. We have studied this property, that minus greatest integer function of x is equals to minus greatest integer function of x minus 1. So what we are going to get here is twice x sin x plus tan x upon twice minus 2 greatest integer function of x by pi minus plus 2 minus 1, and very clearly what is this? This is nothing but equals to f of minus x. You can solve this and you will get this is nothing but equals to minus f of x. So what we have got, sorry, minus f of minus x, minus f of x true. So we have got f of minus x in this case is equals to minus f of x, and this proves what? This proves that our function is an odd function. Integral multiple of pi के लिए तो f of x is equals to f of minus x equals to 0, and for non-integral multiples of pi we have f of x is equals to minus f of x, which shows that our function is an odd function. I hope सभी को clear है question. Next question solve करते हैं. A question of the similar type. Okay, let us solve 37th question now. So 37th question is f of x plus y is equals to f of x into f of y for all x and y, real x and y, and f of 0 is not equals to 0. Based upon this data, we have to prove that a function capital F of x, which is f of x upon 1 plus f of x whole square, is an even function. So question देखिए, हमें एक function दिया है f of x plus y such that f of x into f of y is equals to f of x plus y. Perfect. And here I know f of 0 is not equals to 0. Based upon this data, we have to prove that a function capital F of x, which is f of x upon 1 plus f of x whole square, this is an even function. Clear है ये question सबको? Now let us see. Perfect. Okay. So now first let us try and figure out what is the function f of x. So सबसे पहले तो let us put x equals to y equals to 0. So I get f of 0 is equals to f of 0 into f of 0. One thing I know, f of 0 is not equals to 0. So what I can get from here is, the other thing is f of 0 is equals to 1. Because I get f of 0 minus f of 0 whole square is equals to 0, which means either f of 0 has to be 0 or 1. Already given f of 0 0 नहीं हो सकता, मतलब f of 0 होगा 1. Now next step we will do is x equals to minus y. हमने ऑलरेडी देखा था कि एक वेरिएबल में चेंज करना और x प्लस y जैसे सिचुएशन हो तो x को माइनस y पुट करते हैं. सो आई गेट f of 0 is equals to f of x into f of minus x. Okay, f of 0 is 1. So from here I get f of x is 1 upon f of minus x. This is the relation we have got. Based upon this we have to prove this is an even function. So let us find f capital F of minus x. It is going to be f of minus x upon 1 plus 1 upon f of minus x whole square. And I know f of minus x is 1 upon f of x. So I will put this as 1 upon f of x, f of, 1 upon, just a second, we have to put here f of minus x whole square. और f of minus x को हम लिखेंगे 1 upon f of x. Okay, so 1 plus 1 upon f of x whole square, and this is equal to nothing but f of x upon f of x whole square plus 1, and this is nothing but equals to capital F of x. So I get f of minus x is equals to capital F of x, which means this guy over here is an even function. Clear है? 37th question सभी को. So now you know कि अगर कभी question में पूछा हो odd function है, even function है, you just have to prove, find out the value of f of minus x, और फिर देखना है कि is f of x equals to f of minus x or f of x equals to minus of f of minus x. Based upon this the function is either even or odd. जल्दी से इसे नोट डाउन कीजिए, फिर नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करते हैं. ओके, वेरी क्विकली नोट दिस डाउन. ओके अब 38th क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करते हैं. सो 38th क्वेश्चन इज if the function f satisfy a relation which is f of x plus y plus f of x minus y is twice f of x into f of y for x and y belonging to real number and f of 0 is not equals to 0, हमें क्या प्रूव करना है that f of x is an even function. Okay, so we have f of x plus y plus f of x minus y is twice f of x into f of y. X and y belongs to real number and f of 0 is not equals to 0. And we have to prove that this f of x is an even function. Perfect? Okay. So let us do one thing. देखिए f of x plus हमको एक और चीज पता है कि f of 0 जो है it is not equals to 0. Okay. So what should we do? How should we proceed with the question now? Okay. So let us do one thing. What I am doing here is I am swapping x and y. Okay. हमें सिर्फ यही प्रूव करना है कि फंक्शन इवन है ऑड. वी आर नॉट इंटरेस्टेड इन अदर पार्ट. फंक्शन फाइंड आउट करने में वी आर नॉट इंटरेस्टेड. सो लेट अस स्वैप x and y. So what I will get is f of y plus x plus f of y minus x would be twice f of y into f of x. Perfect. Which means f of x plus y plus f of x minus y is equals to f of y plus x plus f of y minus x. This and this get cancelled, so which means f of x minus y is equals to f of y minus x. Now so now I get f of x minus y is equals to f of y minus x. Now can we do one thing? Let us put y equals to 2x. Okay. So what do I get? I get f of x minus 2x is equals to f of twice x minus x. This implies f of x is equals to f of minus x, which means f of x is an even function. Clear है? इस क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व करने का एक और तरीका हो सकता था कि हम यहाँ पे f of x की वैल्यू निकालते फिर प्रूव करते कि भाई इवन फंक्शन है, बट इस रिलेशन से हम डायरेक्टली ही इस चीज को निकाल पाए. तो याद रखिएगा जब इस तरीके का रिलेशन हो x प्लस वाई x माइनस वाई और इवन ऑड फंक्शन पूछा हो तो हम डायरेक्टली इस तरह से भी प्रोसीड कर सकते हैं. ओके, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन 39th क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करते हैं. सो 39th क्वेश्चन इज f of x satisfies the relation f of x plus y is equals to f of x plus f of y. X and y belongs to R and f of 1 is equals to 7. Okay. We have to find the value of summation f of I varying from 1 to n. Okay. And we also have to prove that f of x is an odd function. ठीक है. So basically what we have to do is we have to find the value of f of x और फिर हम उसी के बेस पे we'll say f of x is odd और इस summation की value भी वैसे ही निकालेंगे. Okay. So let us do one thing. What we should do in this question? Let us put x and y as 0. Okay. So I get f of 0 is equals to twice f of 0. This implies f of 0 is 0. Perfect. X और y को 0 रखा तो f of 0 is twice f of 0, which means f of 0 has to be 0. Now I know the value of f of 1. Okay. So if I put x as 0 and y as 1, okay, or x as 1 and y as 0, so I get f of 1 is equals to f of 1 plus f of 0. Okay, so from here even I get f of 0 is 0. Next let us put x equals to 2 and y equals to 1. okay, or x equals to 1 and y equals to 1. So we will find the value of f of 2. So f of 2 is f of 1 plus f of 1, which is twice f of 1. Now let me put x equals to 2 and y equals to 1. So I get f of 3 as f of 2 plus f of 1, and f of 2 is twice f of 1 plus f of 1, which gives me thrice f of 1. So f of 3 is thrice f of 1. Okay. F of 4 can be written as f of 3 plus f of 1. F of 3 is thrice f of 3 plus f of 1, which is 4 f of 1. So similarly, I can say f of x is nothing but n times f of 1, and f of 1 is 7. So it is n times 7. Sorry, x times 7. So f of x is 7x, f of 1x, that is 7x. So very clearly f of x is an odd function because 7x is going to be an odd function, और हमें वैल्यू निकालनी है summation I varying from 1 to n f of I. So basically, let me write it this way. So basically we have to find the value of f of 1 plus f of 2 till f of n, which is 7. अगर मैं common निकाल दूँ, so it is 1 plus 2 plus 3 till n, which is 7 n into n plus 1 by 2. Perfect. So this question clear? बहुत ही आसान सा क्वेश्चन, इनफैक्ट दोनों ही काफी आसान से क्वेश्चन थे. नाउ लेट अस सॉल्व 48th क्वेश्चन. आई एम जस्ट इरेजिंग 37th क्वेश्चन. आई होप सभी ने नोट डाउन कर लिया होगा. ओके, सो लेट अस सॉल्व 40th क्वेश्चन नाउ. So 40th question is, we have to find the range of this function, which is f of x equals to under root a minus x plus x minus b. हमें इस फंक्शन की रेंज पता करनी है. इसकी डोमेन बता देंगे. डोमेन क्या होगी सबसे पहले? तो डोमेन वुड बी हियर x has to be less than, sorry, x has to be less than a, and here x has to be greater than b. So between b to a is the domain of this function. अब इसकी रेंज निकालनी है. So let us say this is equals to y. हमें y की रेंज पता करनी है. Once again we can see y is a continuous function in terms of x. So let us do one thing. Let us find y square. So y square is a minus x plus x minus b plus twice under root a minus x into x minus b. Okay. So y square is more clearly a continuous function in terms of x. अब देखते हैं, this is equals to a minus b plus twice under root a minus x x minus b. हमने इससे पहले भी किसी तरीके का क्वेश्चन सॉल्व किया था. उससे इस क्वेश्चन को रिजेंबल कीजिए कि हमारे पास y square comes out to be a continuous function of x. So now what we should do is we should find the minimum and maximum value of y, और उनके बीच की वैल्यूज ही इस फंक्शन की रेंज होने वाली है. We have solved such type of question. I hope everyone remembers. याद, see once again, y square is a continuous function in terms of x. तो सही तरीका ये कि हम मैक्सिमम और मिनिमम वैल्यू निकाल दें, क्योंकि यहाँ पे y को x के टर्म्स में एक्सप्रेस करना is coming out to be difficult. That is the only reason. Okay. So let us do what we can here. Y square is a minus b plus twice under root ax minus ab minus x square plus bx. Okay, so I can write this as a minus b plus twice under root a plus b x minus x square minus ab. Perfect. So can I write that this way? देखिए यहाँ पे परफेक्ट स्क्वायर बनाने की कोशिश करते हैं जैसे हमने लास्ट टाइम भी किया था. So I will write this as minus ax minus ab minus x square plus bx. Okay. So minus बाहर निकलते हैं, minus ab, let it be outside. So I have x square, okay, minus twice x into a plus b by 2. इस तरीके से लिख सकती हूँ इसे, okay. And let us put one more thing, a plus b by 2 whole square. ये यहाँ पे subtract किया है, तो यहाँ पे मुझे a plus b by 2 whole square ऐड करना पड़ेगा. Perfect. And this is a minus b plus 2. So what this turns out to be, this is a minus b plus twice under root. This is a minus b by 2 whole square minus x minus a plus b by 2 whole square. Perfect. And this is equals to y square. अब मुझे बताएंगे कि यहाँ पे y square की मैक्सिमम और मिनिमम वैल्यू क्या होगी, जल्दी से बता दीजिए. इट इज अ वेरी इजी क्वेश्चन. नाउ you have to tell me the maximum and minimum value of y square in this equation. देखिए ये वैल्यू जो है ये तो हमेशा पॉजिटिव रहने वाली है, तो यहाँ पे मैक्सिमम वैल्यू कब मिलेगी, जब ये जो वैल्यू है ये 0 हो जाए. So maximum value of y square would be, y square max is going to be a minus b plus twice under root a minus b by 2 whole square. So which will come out to be a minus b by 2. So it is twice a minus b, and this happens when x is equals to a plus b by 2. परफेक्ट. और मिनिमम वैल्यू कब होगी, इस अंडर रूट की मिनिमम वैल्यू हो सकती है 0. सो मिनिमम वैल्यू इज गोइंग टू बी y स्क्वायर min is going to be a minus b. Perfect. Which means y max, maximum value of y is twice a minus b under root, and minimum value is under root a minus b. So range of y would vary between under root a minus b to twice under root 2a minus b. So this is the maximum and minimum value, that is the range of y. I mean, you should relate it to the last question we had solved. I suppose, I don't remember which question it was, but हमने इससे पहले एक और क्वेश्चन सॉल्व किया था जिसमें हमने रेंज निकालने के लिए इसी तरीके का कॉन्सेप्ट यूज किया था. There we had some cos x and sin x type of terms. So I hope you remember. In fact, उस क्वेश्चन के बाद तो मैं ये क्वेश्चन आपको असाइनमेंट ही देना चाहती थी, but still I will let us solve it once. We will revise the concept even. I hope question clear है सबको, perfectly clear. So now till now what we have discussed is, we have discussed questions based upon finding domain and range. हमने functions की properties देखे, function predict करने वाले questions भी देख लिए और odd even type के questions भी देख लिए हैं. Now one more type of questions that we have to see very honestly and very dedicatedly, that is questions based upon periodic functions. Functions का period निकालने वाले questions. ये एक type का pattern है जो अभी भी बचा है. So let us do one thing. आज का lecture यहीं hold करते हैं. कल हम periodic type of periodicity पे based questions solve करना सीखेंगे. Okay? Thank you.